Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. So, if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate you. Make sure to like and follow on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both so that I can reach more people and just help more people with my messages. It's been a huge calling for me this year, and I want to build a spiritual community of like-minded people where we can get together and chat. And the more followers I get, the more opportunities I'll have to do that, and you guys have been helping me with that, so I very much appreciate that. But once I get to 500 on YouTube, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading, and then once I get to probably 10,000 on TikTok, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading. So you have two opportunities to try and win if you follow on both platforms. And then, sorry, this cloth is driving me crazy, it won't sit flat. And then I'm going to give away more readings periodically as we go along, so as I reach certain goals and milestones. So you'll have more opportunities to win for sure. But for now, if you are new, I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards and get an overall feel for the energies that are going on right now. And then I'm going to pull from the tarot. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, just a general reading. Whatever message comes out is what comes out. Sometimes it's about career, sometimes it's about love, sometimes it can be about for both, and it just depends on your situation. I have been using this Angel Oracle deck lately. I've just really been liking the messages in that, and I've been pulling from that. I did bring out some clarifiers from the Rider-Waite Tarot, but I haven't had to have any, so it's been pretty clear and concise messages, but I always like to have them out just in case. So let's get you a message. I have to split this deck in half because it's so thick. And I love the cards. I love that they're thick, but it makes it very hard for me to shuffle because I have small hands. That one almost came out. Did one come out? I don't think so. Okay, can we get one more for the collective, please, Spirit, for Aquarius? There we are. Nice. All right. Well, that makes sense because you're very intuitive. I'm an Aquarius moon, so guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. So you're being guided right now. You may be seeing signs, synchronicities. You could be seeing angel numbers, just receiving messages intuitively. Spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will be best and serve your needs. I love that. I love the depiction there. So yeah, I feel like you're being guided and maybe moving into more of a spiritual. This could be about your spiritual practice. Maybe you're moving into a spiritual business. Have you been trying to start your own business lately? I know I have. I've been trying to get more clients for my spiritual coaching and for, social media, just trying to get out of corporate America. I think a lot of us spiritual workers are. So let's pull from the tarot and see what kind of message we can get for you. But speaking of my website, it should be up and running here in a couple more weeks. I wanted to rebuild and revamp it. I got booked up for private readings through July, and then I work 48 hours minimum at my job. So between the two of those, I got pretty overwhelmed. But I wanted to redo the website for you guys and kind of make it more interactive and offer more services rather than just readings, because I know not everyone wants a reading, but there's going to be astrology, tarot, coaching, and then I've got some different programs and ebooks and PDF files. There's free printables, so it'll be really, really cool. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'll let you know when that's finished, and I'll definitely link it everywhere. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you, Aquarius. We have the Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Magician, 9 of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Swords, the World, and the 8 of Swords. Underneath here we have the 3 of Swords. So you guys have gone through like some heartbreak recently. That can be romantically. It can just be some grief. Maybe, something happened with work, something happened in a relationship, family members. This can be anything. What heartbreak have you suffered recently? Could be a betrayal, could be, you know, heartbreak. It could just be separation. It's some kind of pain that has to do with your heart. So the situation here, we have the Queen of Swords. This can be you, just as an air sign. So, but it could also just be you like putting up your boundaries, being defensive. So the Queen of Swords is very straightforward. She's very honest. She has her boundaries, so she's got her hand out to receive, but she's not a fool. She's got this sword up too. So that could definitely be your energy because it is Aquarius. So maybe that's you sitting in your Queen of Swords. You don't have to be a female. We all have masculine and feminine. So this is just the energy of everything. The blockage here is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands can be about like joy, celebration, happiness. This can be, I see this as like your home because we got this happy home back here. It's about union, like marriage. So maybe there's some kind of blockage and there was heartbreak in a marriage, or there's something with your home. This can also have to do with your stability. So maybe you're not feeling very stable right now. After heartbreak, it can kind of jolt us out of our stability. So I feel like that's what's keeping you from stepping into your power. So if this is you and you are a Libra, or excuse me, Aquarius, why did I say Libra? Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. You are Aquarius. So, you know, maybe this is about you not being able to step into your power because you're not feeling very stable. Your stability is off. Underneath here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is about wealth, abundance. This is leaving a legacy. This is like ultimate happiness, but it's also about culmination. So I feel like things are not coming in the way that you want them to because you're not feeling very stable. This can also be an inheritance. So in the recent past, we have the Page of Cups, which is, so pages are messengers. So this is like a message of, it's an emotional message because cups are about our emotions. So this can be about your intuition. Maybe you're getting intuitive messages, but it can also be like a love offer or a creative message. So a love message, again, it's going to resonate differently for each of you. If you're here for career, this can be about your creativity, if it's or your intuition. Maybe you did start listening to your intuition. Maybe you were getting intuitive messages because here we do have divine forces are showing you. So I feel like you have been getting these intuitive messages. Maybe you haven't recognized them, or maybe you have. Again, it's going to resonate differently for each of you. So in your subconscious or your higher self is telling you, the Magician, take action. This is about your manifestations. The Magician has everything he needs. He's got the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles. But the Magician is all about like our creativity, our power. You know, step into your power, take some action here on these intuitive messages. And in the immediate future here, we have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So you're calling this in. I feel like you're manifesting your Nine of Cups. And again, that can be different for each of you. Because you're all manifesting different things. This is just for the collective. So this is, you know, your wish is coming true. Something's coming in here that you have been wishing for. And your advice from Spirit is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But when this is advice from Spirit, I feel like they're telling you to step into this king energy, this entrepreneurial energy, just kind of step into your power here. He is very, like, you know, very decisive, take charge. It's a fire energy. Like, he's very passionate, very energetic about things. And I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you down here. Kind of do some spiritual work because you're being guided. And, you know, you need to step into this more take charge energy. And your immediate environment or the influence is the Four of Swords. So I feel like this is like rest, take a break, meditate. This is kind of just like a pause, take a step back here. The Four of Swords is all about rest and stress relief, like, you know, just kind of chill out. And I feel like this is in your current energies. You just need rest. Your hopes and fears are the World card. So the World card is about achievement. It's about success, completion. You're wanting to complete cycles and you're wanting to move forward into success and achievement. And in the overall outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about anxiety. It's about feeling stuck, stagnant. It is like a victim mentality. You're staying stuck in something, and you're keeping yourself stuck. So that's only a potential outcome. It doesn't mean it has to be the outcome. It's just, something is going to lead to you being in your head here. And that could be, maybe you're not trusting this wish fulfillment. Maybe you're just not feeling stable because you're all in your head about something, and you need to rest and meditate. You need to take some time for yourself. So let's see. What do we not see coming here, Spirit? What does Aquarius not see coming? Awesome. I love it, love it, love it. So I thought we had the King of Cups. I guess I'm wrong. Wow. So we've got this Queen of Cups. This is like your, again, it's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So maybe there is a water sign coming in here. If this is a love relationship, or if this is something with work, or it could be a relationship, like a family member, a friend. It doesn't have to be, though. This can just be your energy. She is very intuitive. She's very feminine energy, very nurturing. She's very sincere with her feelings. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is a stable new offer being made here. So it could be a stable new offer being made by this Queen of Cups, or it could just be, you need to nurture yourself, and you're going to have this new stable offer coming in here, because I feel like you're just not stable. Your stability is off, and you're wanting this 10 of Pentacles, but you got to start at the beginning, which is not always easy. And, Pentacles are not the fastest moving energy, but I definitely feel like you're moving to that. You just got to get out of your head. And then we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about traditions, institutions. It can be about religions, but it's also about like leadership, marriage, commitment. So maybe you've got somebody coming in here giving you this stable offer that leads to marriage, or they want a marriage, or this could just be you stepping into your Queen of Cups energy, being very nurturing, empathic. You're getting a new stable offer, and this is about leadership. So maybe it's more of a traditional, maybe you're moving more into a traditional setting, whether that's with house or work or relationship. So let's see. What are the actions and advice for Aquarius, Spirit? Actions and advice. Did we have one before that? Did that other one turn? I think it did. No, it did not. Okay. So actions and advice from Spirit. There it is. We got this Queen of Wands. Step into your power. Step into this joyful, she's very enthusiastic, joyful, charismatic energy. We've got the King of Swords here, which is about truth and clarity. Get clear on what you want. Step into your power, get clear on what you want, and cut out this toxicity. Cut out these toxic behaviors. You could have like a shopping addiction, gambling addiction. Maybe it's alcohol. It doesn't always have to be a substance. It can be a negative mindset. I mean, you're sitting in this Eight of Swords. Maybe you're just sitting in a very toxic, negative mindset. Those patterns can really hold you back. And I feel like it's holding you back from your stability because you're not clear. You have the Queen and the King of Swords here. So I feel like this is about you getting balanced, balancing your divine masculine and feminine, stepping into your power, and kind of just letting that toxicity go. Don't sit in that energy because it's not good for you. You've got a wish fulfillment coming in here in the near future. So you want to get rid of that negative mindset. You don't want to take that into your wish fulfillment. I mean, you want to enjoy your wishes, right? Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. I love that. Yeah, so focus on what you can control. Don't get all up in your head. Don't get all, mental on me. This swords are all about your mentality. They're all about our mind, our thinking, that devil energy. Don't sit in a negative mindset. Definitely sit in more of a positive mindset and realize what you can change and the things you can control. So I know that's always easier said than done, but it does help when you focus on what you can control. So I hope that this brought you some clarity. I hope that this message resonates for you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.